Hiya, I'm Nee and welcome to a new video. Today we are going to be building a spooky abandoned manor in the new world that we got with the new Sims 4 expansion pack, Life and Death. I built this I think about the second day I had the expansion pack, and I was just having so much fun testing out all the new items and just really vibing with the new aesthetic, and I had so much fun doing it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I know it's not Halloween anymore and this was a little bit Halloween, but I promise it was not for that. No, this is just me having a little bit of fun with the new pack, and I just wanted to build something a bit more spooky, a bit more abandoned, but still quite grand, and that just fit in the new world. And I think I succeeded with this one because it just looks amazing at the top of the center of the city. So yeah, that is what we're building today. I'm currently working on the shell as usual. I was trying to go for a very traditional looking Victorian outer shell, like it's very much a dark Victorian aesthetic. I think that is how I would put it. I obviously had some real life inspiration of some Victorian beautiful massive manors, and I wanted it to look still very grand and like still very impressive, but also completely dilapidated. I just love the new decals we got for the roof, because again, this kind of thing just really helps tell a story, and I feel like we always need this in The Sims. We need to be able to tell different stories, and clearly this is a very spooky world. There's a lot of like really strange things happening. There's a lot of ghosts apparently, not that I've experienced them yet, but that's besides the fact. But that is kind of what is happening in this world, so I wanted to build something that really went with that aesthetic, with that story, that storyline, yeah. So that is what I built. I love the turret. The turret just looks amazing, looks big, looks imposing, and obviously you can't have a Victorian home without a turret, can you? So I knew I wanted to include a turret. I played around with lots of the different windows that we got. I just wanted the placement to feel right. I know that this is a very old, at least I imagine, this is a very old manor, so I wanted it to have that grandiose kind of moment, even with the windows, but still not feel too cluttered. Because sometimes I feel like I run into the mistake of just having too many windows in a home, and realistically that's not always the case, and especially in older homes. So I wanted to have like still quite a lot of, I mean, when you look at it, still quite a lot of windows, but I wanted them to make sense and not have multiple ones in the same walls. I feel like I've talked a lot about windows in that 1 minute. But yeah, we're going around with some of the packs as well. The castle pack came in absolute clutch because it was just perfect. It has that really old stone aesthetic, which I was going for obviously with creating this abandoned look. So yeah, that's the castle kit. Is it Castle Estate? Yeah, Castle Estate kit. So I use a whole lot of that. I was trying to pick the right colours because I wanted, once again, I love this brick. I've already mentioned this. I love the brick that we got with this pack, but I didn't want all of it to just be brick. I feel like that would be very, I don't know, very plain. Not even plain, it's just very monotone, and I didn't want that. So we used a bit of brick and a bit of that beautiful plaster that looks absolutely grimy. It looks terrible, but it works perfect here. I'm going around placing so many like spider webs and just holes and cracks and things on the walls. I feel like I spent a whole lot of time doing that around this build, especially on the outside. You guys will see like a really short version of it, but believe me, it took a while. But I really wanted to force this, not force, but yeah, because I'm building this, but really show that this was abandoned, and once upon a time it might have been at its prime and it might have been beautiful and grand and just like really a center point for the city, but at the moment it's just at its worst and is completely just really dilapidated. So lots of cracks from vampires and werewolves, and even what's that one? Jungle Adventure has some great cracks for the walls as well. So I'm using those ones like everywhere. The spider webs I think are from vampires. The floor holes are from this pack, so Life and Death. So I'm using those things over and over and over again, all over this beautiful build, just to try and really portray that abandoned look. And yeah, we go around doing that for a bit, as I've mentioned. But yeah, guys, how have you been? I cannot believe that it is December. I feel like not even the month, the whole year has just flown by so quick. Like, I could not believe that it was December and just now need to be in that festive spirit. And it's taking a second. I feel like I've just been so busy. There's been so many things happening, and just getting into that festive spirit, I think, is going to take a little bit more than just a Christmas song this year. Honestly, I just feel like I need to have a little bit of rest around me, a little bit of calmness for me to properly get into the spirit. The Christmas tree is unfortunately not up yet, so that's probably also throwing a damper into this banner. But we'll see. We'll see if I get into the spirit, maybe with some builds or something like that. But I still definitely want to continue with the Life and Death series. It's not really a series, but in my brain it is a series, because I've filmed a couple of videos because I was just having a lot of fun with this aesthetic. I absolutely love Victorian architecture. So to now have, once again, more items that really help me build something in that style, it's just such a good time to me. As you guys can see, I'm clearly coming to the end of the exterior of this build. It took a while, but it's starting to look absolutely perfect, absolutely like I wanted it to look. All the trees are dead as well. This is just a little bit of a dead place, to be honest, but it looks really good. I think I would have so much fun renovating this build because I can really see the potential. I know I built this, but I can really see the potential, and I think it would look like an absolutely beautiful Victorian manor if it was restored to its full potential. So yeah, if you guys want me to renovate this build, please do let me know, and I'll try my best to do it for you guys. This is the floor plan. It's absolutely massive. There's plenty of rooms here, there's plenty of space to grow into, and it just looks nice. It's got the beautiful turret, it's got a bit of split leveling just then, it's got a massive kitchen, a massive living room. It's just got a lot of space. It's a really good one. I really enjoyed putting together the floor plan for this one. Just felt like the shapes were just working right. Sometimes it does not happen when you're building in The Sims, and it's just like, ugh, what is this floor plan? Everything just is out of place. But today it was working out for me. Had to use the beautiful chandelier. I imagine that maybe it isn't operational anymore. I don't know, and someone will have to restore it. But at the moment I needed to use it just to, once again, just allude to that grandness of this home, even if it is completely like gone. It still has a chandelier. I also wanted to use sconces all around the home, because I imagine if this is an older home, sconces would have been probably the primarily like source of light. So I do get rid of the sources. The sources are just there so I can see the build, and I keep just the sconces. Still adding a couple of like cracks in the walls, a couple of like weird stains, like humidity stains, like something's been happening here. So yeah, still adding that on the inside, and I'm going to furnish this in a particular way. I wanted every item to look absolutely terrible, really, so I'm using a lot of werewolves for that, but I still wanted this home to be functional, so you could have like a storyline of a sim living here. Maybe this house has been passed on through generations and generations, and now this young sim has just moved into this home that is absolutely shattered and not in a good condition, but it's an incredible home. It's a manor. It's like almost a mansion, to be honest, and they have kind of the task to bring it back to its former glory. So they need to live here while they try to earn money to renovate it. This is absolutely something I adore. I really feel like I want to get this storyline done. I really want to play this. I feel like that's kind of how I play The Sims. So I feel like it just fits really well with what I would like to play. So this is what I imagine, and that's why I still wanted to make this house functional. So there's still a place to sleep, to go to the bathroom, to relieve yourself, to cook. All of it is still there, but it just looks terrible. And some of the rooms are not functional, like on purpose, because you're not supposed to be playing on them because there's nothing there. But I still wanted somehow for the sim to be able to make this their home while they're trying to make it better. So that is what I'm running with. If you want to play in this home, it is functional. You can play in this home and you can renovate it to your art's content. But also do let me know if you want to see that, because I'd be glad to show that in the channel. But yeah, this is a terrible grimy bathroom. But once again, it does work. That stain on the floor that just looks like water's been there for so long is so disgusting, honestly. I also use these beautiful, beautiful pendant lights. They're from Laundry Day. They're just amazing because they just look like a plain pendant that was just left, like the original one that is just so grimy and terrible. It's got no personality. Just loved it. Lots of things from werewolves once again. This bed is actually from Eco Lifestyle. This is a debug bed that actually works, so you can actually sleep here, but your Sims will be quite uncomfortable. This is supposed to be like, yeah, a clothesline, of course. That place with the little tub is supposed to be like a pantry, but obviously there's no pantries here yet. So yeah, I'm putting in a functional stove. I'm using the things from the kitchen stuff from, is it? Oh god, it's City Living. I was gonna say it's the apartment buildings. No, it's City Living, because City Living comes with some amazing, terrible, grimy looking appliances and counters, so I obviously had to use it. I also included a little dining moment just for your Sim to be able to dine in this place, because sitting in that sofa, I can't imagine it's going to be that comfy. Obviously I had to use some bookcases just to get a bit of fun into this place, but I don't know how much fun they can have with the terrible decor here, but hopefully your Sims will get on fine. They will be just fine here. I did have a Sim here and she had a little cat, and the poor thing was not doing great, but they still managed. They were still going about it. I actually had her be like a journalist, so I imagine that she was like trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Oh well. But yeah guys, we're swiftly coming to an end. I'm just gonna add a couple of last minute details, get a crypt in, because I think that that's very important just to play into the storyline of this world. Imagine that there's some creepy stuff happening, maybe like the house was passed on, like I said, and they just let that really creepy crypt in there and the person's completely terrified of it. Just something like that. So well, thank you so much for watching. As usual, leave your likes and your comments and subscribe to the channel because that would really help me out a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stick around for the tour, and once again thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.